Good morning and welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? How are we doing? Deselect. Deselect. Whatever. Good morning. How are we doing, everybody? Uh, we're playing. Sorry, my throat's lower. We're doing some Next Fest today, is what I was going to say. Uh, doing it today, probably on Thursday and Sunday as well. If people are having fun. We beat Claire Obscure on Sunday. So if you missed that, make sure you check the VODs over on the Light Wraith clips on the YouTubes to catch the ending and the rest of the playthrough. There's a whole playlist, all 19 parts, like 70 something hours of gameplay. Plenty for you to watch. But we are going to be checking this out today. I may need to adjust the UI scale. We'll see how it looks in game. But, yeah. We've got the Rue Valley demo. I saw Jesse Cox had a sponsored stream for this yesterday. He played some of it. I am not sponsored. Not a sponsor. But it looked pretty neat. So I quickly clicked off of his stream so I could experience it for myself. It's supposed to be like a narrative RPG with like some time loop weirdness. Sounds right up our alley, you know? So, thought we would check it out. But how about we dive on in? I already had the settings set up. No music in the menu currently. This is a demo. I don't know how long it is. I expect we'll be changing games pretty frequently this week, as you do, depending on how long the demos are and how well they work and how fun they are. But yeah, let's hop on in. New game. Oh. Define character personality. We have personality points. We have decisional, emotional, and it goes from like impulsive to calculated. Traits as well that goes with it. Interesting. Let's go with a little bit of here. Go with a little bit on this side. Calculated thing. We're doing a little character creation here. Yes, you're somewhat calculated. But what's wrong with finding patterns and recognizing connections? Let's see. Ambiverted. You're neither introverted nor extroverted. And you feel equally fine completely alone. As you do, surrounded by a huge crowd of people. No. I'm gonna go all the way to awkward. Let's see. Ah. I could just do 2 and do the awkward. Let's do that. As a very introverted individual, you neither enjoy nor know how to communicate with others, especially strangers. Not sure if that's really what introversion is. Let's see, emotional. Be sensitive versus versus indifferent. I like to think I'm a little more sensitive. Maybe, am I dramatic or guilt-ridden? As a somewhat sensitive person, you usually empathize with others. You're prone to surrender to your own emotions. Yeah, that's not inaccurate. What happens if we do this? Honestly, only go. Can't do a little shuffle back and forth. Supposed to make sense. Let's see. Being a quite sensitive person, you see life as a struggle, especially when they tell you to just chill. Oof. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. This is a neat. Well, sorry. Okay. Maybe this is being weird today. Let me know how the volume is and everything. Obviously, we're going to be playing a lot of games, so the audio is going to be all out of whack. My portrait is under my camera right now. Hold on. Oops. That's what we look like. I'm going to leave it up here, though, until we find out where the UI sits. Alright. Hold to wake up. p.m. We're waking up at 8 p.m. apparently. The frenetic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfectly complements the image of the old motel room. I like the aesthetic.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Voice acting. Traits. Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They're a crucial part of role-playing a character with a real personality. Understand. Classic RPG things. Let's see. You have my full attention. Yeah, we're gonna lean into it. We're gonna roleplay. I'm terribly sorry. My mind wandered off. Can you repeat that, please? He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrell. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Apparently I am. I have a status effect. Not that you don't want to do all sorts of things, it's more like you lack the capacity to even initiate most of them. What is left of you is a creature driven by its basic needs and quirks. Limited interactions. Got ahead of myself. Status effects. Red ribbons on the character portrait show the status effects that your character currently has. Status effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. Interesting. Slight lack of motivation. More like total lack of motivation. You'd rather stay in bed all day, instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Personality. Your personality is represented in this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that you defined during character creation, as well as the trait that you chose. Hover over a trait to see what it is and what it does.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
Can do. Indecisive. Well now, let's not make any rash decisions. We should look at it from the other side as well. Secretive. You're just a normal private person. People keep asking you personal questions over and over again. Awkward. Sometimes people expect you to say something or do something, so you try. And it'd be dishonest not to admit that it's all your fault. Bang! Silence befalls the room. A muffled clanging sound from outside, only making the moment more uncomfortable. Double lie. I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
Sure. That makes sense.
However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Can't you simply state that I'm fine, so we can both move on with our lives? Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing. Why do you have to do this here? Nowhere. Yeah.
It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the clan's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles.
I see. How's the volume, chat? Everybody hearing everything okay? Nope. Let me know.
This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings.
Cool.
That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone. Yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about everything in due time.
Not my phone. I need that.
Any other questions?
Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing.
Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be underestimated. We need to assess the situation carefully.
What is our case? Your case. Oh. Not so long ago, nobody cared about what you do. Yet now, suddenly your business is everybody's business.
This first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us. Anything else?
Can't you simply state that I'm fine, so we can both move on with our lives?
Mr. Harrow.
Looks you straight in the eye.
That is out of the question. This is a court-ordered therapy, and both of us could be fined or worse if we don't see it through.
Alright, fair enough. I was just asking. I dig the sort of comic booky aesthetic we got going on. Neat.
And I have my own professional reasons in addition to the legal ones. You require help, and I've been designated to provide it.
He looks away, stern-faced.
I've never let a client down, and I'm not about to start now.
He glances at the clock, almost too fast for you to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
That was fast. Through the door, you hear that sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. Get up and leave. Neat. Next to you is the source of the clangs you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Oh man, I can feel that. Why can we run? Run. Use left click to run?
Spit it out already!
Walking is WASD.
Come on, you thief!
Or clicking, it looks like. Interesting.
I'll break you open if I have to.
They don't necessarily mean run. They just mean... double clicking will run us.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Interesting. Okay.
Spit it out already! Come on, you thief!
Could she be here for therapy as well? Blocked by total lack of motivation. Talk with her. Could she be here for therapy as well? Who knows? But unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. She's consulted a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Fink. Nobody needs to be sent away from their home dump, regardless of their mental state. Yeah. Yet, what is to be done with lunatics like her? Let them rage around freely, yelling and kicking vending machines wherever they go? Breaking the law, they should be sent to prison, obviously. There must be a better way to help a distressed person. Perhaps you could speak with her, see if you could help somehow? Or is that too much to ask right now? Apparently too much to ask right now. But we're gonna point and click it.
You open if I have to.
The WSD controls are a little off.
Give me my coffee.
Like they don't feel great.
Spit it out already.
Let's look around. See what we can find.
Come on, you thief. I'll break you
I can't really interact with anything. We're at the Rue Valley Motel, though. They got free Wi-Fi and air conditioning. You get a phone, you get clean rooms, cable TV, and a vending machine. There's a cactus. We are in the middle of nowhere. There's the office. They want me to check in. Of course, we gotta look around first, right? Got a bus stop. Hotel's got its own bus stop. It's cute. It was already late afternoon when you saw the sign for the first time, as the bus door opened and a wave of desert heat hit you in the face. All the other passengers of the almost empty bus remained seated, lost in their own world. None of them paid any attention to you as you gathered your belongings and prepared to leave the bus. Let's see. There was a young person with bright pink hair. They were scrolling through their phone with a bored expression, seemingly completely disinterested in their surroundings, as if they lacked any real connection to the outside world. I remember an older woman. Sitting in the back of the bus, her nose was buried in a book for the whole trip. Her wrinkled face was contorted in a look of intense concentration, as if she were trying to solve some complex puzzle. I can't read in like cars or buses anymore. It messes with me. I used to be able to. Now it makes me a little motion sick. The burly man with a thick beard, left an impression for sure. He was leaning against the window, staring out at the desolate landscape with a faraway look in his eyes. He seemed lost in thought, as if trying to make sense of something that had happened to him a long time ago. I don't want to think about these people anymore. And, why would you? Even as you were disembarking from the bus, they meant nothing to you. But outside, next to the bus sign, Dr. Fink's smiling eyes were watching you, his brow dripping with sweat in the intense desert heat. He was already analyzing me, trying to think of anything he could use to keep me here as long as possible. Welcome to Rue Valley, he proclaimed, like some poorly written NPC from an outdated video game. I'm Dr. Fink, your therapist for the duration of your stay. It all happened less than 2 hours ago. Feels like an eternity has passed since then. Looks uncomfortable. I see, it's left click to interact with things when I get close to them. Right click just sort of shows me what I can interact with. The colors have been bleached by the sun, but you can still make out the image of an orange setting sun, as well as the words Rue Valley above the illustration. Inspect it. The picture is quite detailed. The colors have been obliterated by the sun, making it impossible to discern the main subject, let alone the finer details. You squint your eyes and try to make some sense of the confusing shapes, but everything seems blurred and distorted. However, as you keep looking, you finally start to see a magnificent stage, a ballerina dancing gracefully, a lively group of musicians, an audience dressed in formal attire. Check out the stage. The stage is adorned with elegant curtains and a strange chandelier hanging from the edge of the poster. From the edge of the poster. Like the ballerina. A ballerina wearing a tutu stands in the center of the poster, on point, with her arms gracefully extended above her head, almost like she's waving to you. Examine the orchestra. The varnished wood of the violins is reflecting the orange hues of the setting sun. Curved bodies of cellos stand tall and proud, and the trumpet player holds his instrument with arched back, his silhouette reminiscent of a tree struck by light. How about the audience? The men appear to be dressed in tuxedos, the women in elegant evening gowns. They seem to be fixated on the stage, their overly stylized faces seemingly expressing a range of emotions, from awe to excitement. How did a poster from such a highbrow event end up on the wall of a rundown motel in the middle of nowhere? Something's odd here. It's coiled like a sleeping serpent. This machine?
Give me my coffee.
Machine wheezes in suffering.
Spit it out already.
I was gonna see if I could use the vending machine, but I think I need to, I think she needs to be done with it.
If I have to.
Looks uncomfortable. Let's see. I want to check out the dumpster, of course. Because this is an RPG. Plastic bottles, some empty, others half empty. A partially eaten breakfast, some old clothes, torn and faded, all covered in a mixture of grease and spoiled orange soda. Amid this murky pool, you catch a glimpse of your own face. Let's see. Stomp on your distorted image in the puddle. Splash. Hundreds of tiny ripples form the puddle, but instead of obscuring your identity, even more details of your face emerge. Decades worth of new wrinkles appear, and the poignant expressions of a man lost in time becomes even more apparent. The longer you look, the more you see it, the reflection of your inner self. That's not what's inside me. Defiantly stepping into the puddle and onto yourself. And as you stand still in the middle of the smelly puddle, liquid slowly sneaks through your left sole into your left shoe into your sock, but your reflection reverts to a calm, normal one. We got the status soggy sock. Your left foot is trapped in a clammy prison, nauseating dampness mocking your attempts to move forward and seeping deeper into your very being. Every other step you make. Disgusted by moist foot, swishing sound while walking. Just great. Unpleasant. Alright, let's go see if we can check into our motel room, I guess. Paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is new, shiny and chrome. A little weird to... It's a little weird. Just be trying knobs. I'm guessing that's our room. Hope you are doing well this morning, chat. Hope everybody's doing alright. This is neat so far. Perhaps some weirdness coming. All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call.
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down?
No internet. She says to the other person on the other line. We'll do a social check. Try to get her attention. Failure. Too introverted. It's best to let her make the first move. She'll soon notice you on her own, in the phone call and ask if she can help you. That's what receptionists are supposed to do. Pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. This is exactly what I would end up doing. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, mentally preparing for the imminent conversation. You either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflets, or she simply doesn't care.
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
She says to the person on the other side of the call. Awkward. Move away from the reception desk and stop invading her personal space. Leave. Nice. That's all I can do. Killing time. Time in this game does not progress outside of dialogue. So in order to wait until certain events happen, you need to find a way to kill time. Usually you can do that with various items and interactions around you. For example, reading a book, scrolling through your phone, or just chilling in a cozy chair. Bam.
Yes, I have rebooted the modem.
Let's see what we got. Window. Relentless dirt is smudged and stained the glass. Beyond is the endless flat of the desert. Vastness is hypnotizing.
Of course it's urgent! Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead, we can't access reservations.
That's bad.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about. Your repair tech said it was fixed. Can you just...
List of rules. Can't be bothered with that right now. Chair. Chair looks old, but sturdy.
Yeah, I don't want a customer.
Feel like you're eavesdropping on the girl's personal conversation by standing at the reception desk. Pick out the leaflets. A picture of a huge rocket and a group of people in red jumpsuits cheering with bottles of water. With all the Coral Destiny logo. Look at the other side. Picture of an endless desert. The caption at the bottom reads, "Free bottled water for the people of Rue Valley. Courtesy of Coral Destiny, your favorite space agency." Put it back on the book. Take it. Items you pick up are stored here. While not in dialogue, you can click on them to interact with them. So some items will show more information on their icon. For example, Wi-Fi availability or battery level on your phone. Got it.
Hi, yes, Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley Motel. Oh, case number? It's...
Read the leaflet to kill some time. Until she finishes the call. That's back in the pocket. Play a quick match of hyper casual protagonists. Go through your feed. Yeah, let's play a quick match. We're gaming. The first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists here on your phone screen. Oh, they're so cute. Touch one of them. Tap one carrying a golden fork, and he instantly turns into an amorphous purple splotch. Matching splotching sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing, golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. So I'm supposed to squash them all. Sigh and squash them. Losing time in this very high-tech video game. As your mind spins around the absurdity of this game, while your fingers roam aimlessly across the screen, a group of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists gathered in a pile of boxes at the bottom of the screen. Tap the pile of boxes. Absolutely nothing happens. The little guys keep gathering around. Keep squashing. As soon as you're about to get the one with the goatee, a slightly larger antagonist with a monocle and pocket watch enters the play area. Try to understand what's going on. You stare at a bunch of random characters on the screen. The sense of it all escapes you. Why are they gathering around that pile of boxes? Check box it. Nothing happens, again. They just keep gathering around. Tap the big guy. Press your finger against the monocled watchman, maybe a bit too hard. Tip of your finger slips and you almost drop your phone. Screen after your heart almost skipped a beat. And see that the whole screen is taken up by bold fat letters saying temporal disruption. What? What the hell? The letters disappear, and you notice that the whole screen is frozen. The antagonists gathered around the pile of boxes stand still in their weirdest poses. Tap something. Nothing happens. Look if there's anything different on the screen. There is! A small timer at the edge of the screen is ticking down. And it's gone. The screen comes alive for a split second. The antagonists unfreeze and continue to antagonize the pile of boxes. And before you get the chance to do anything, the whole phone is covered in black. Out of the blackness, disappearing red letters appear. Protagonists defeated. Okay. Pick the game. With a quick swipe and finger flick, the game is gone and you're back staring at your old wallpaper. Minutes pass, but the phone call is still not in at its end. He responds to the other person. Or to the person on the other end. Let's scroll through our feed. Classic. Until she finishes her call. You start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored posts. Roll some more. In one picture, a grinning, middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Thanks to a cleverly applied filter, both of them sport donkey ears. Some more. In an overly long and arguably racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistic errors. They often turn out to be unintentional double entendres. Entendres. Hilarity ensues. This game is neat. I feel like it's gonna get real weird. Or even weirder. After a while, you realize that neither the pictures nor the posts are loading correctly. Pick signal. One bar. You get the feeling that if it could, it would show half a bar. Seems like all these posts were from some time ago, stashed needlessly in your phone's memory. Unless you hook up to some local Wi-Fi, you won't get much internet here. Receptionist is still arguing with the internet service provider, and you're getting restless.
The tech said it'd be up by noon today, but it's 8 p.m. now.
She complains to the person on the other side of the call. Your muscles are sore from the days of exhaustion and the long wait. Might be better to sit down and relax. This might take a while. Great. Now I also have sore legs. Your legs hurt, your feet are swollen, you dream of a comfy bed. If you delay for even one more minute, you'll have to at least sit down. Can't wait while standing, and will not run. Alright, phone back in pocket. Let's have a seat. The sturdy chair hasn't changed or moved. Sit down. At last. Now that you're sitting, the idea of her talking for however long suddenly doesn't seem that bad at all. Patiently doing nothing. Let's, I don't know, mess with our phone again? Let's play another quick match of hyper-casual protagonists. It's fun. This is a new hot game, chat. The game starts and the already familiar antagonists appear to wreak havoc on your pile of boxes. Squish them all! Phone games. Am I right? Am I right? Enough of this for now. Time goes by and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
Misheard? No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down. I'm not... Sunday or later? That's... No. This is such a waste of time.
Ugh. Dealing with ISPs. Sorry, needed extra water. Finally, the girl hangs up, ending the forever call.
Hi! Can I help you? I would have hung up earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
It's my fault, really. Or... No, I just didn't feel like checking in right away. It's my fault. Fine.
Apology accepted.
Continue.
Okay, let's get you into your room.
Let's do that.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And...
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
Nod and wait for her to put it on the counter. Thank you. Reach toward the keycard. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and is excitedly waving it around.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Let's get awkward with it. Keycards are great. He nods in response, then continues as if you hadn't said anything.
Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
It's my fault for looking like I'm interested in chatting. Well, being so slow and lethargic certainly adds to the impression of a person with a lot of time to waste. Listening to her story is unbearable, but it's your punishment. While taking a breath between two sentences, takes a look at your sad face, only to continue.
So, yes, we decided to use electronic key cards. Costs us a lot to implement, but now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic.
Yep. Continue listening to her rambling.
How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
That's amazing. She takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound from her phone interrupts her. Thank God. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message, as she suddenly forgot she was talking with you. After a few seconds, she puts the phone down and hands you the key card.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
Thank you. She puts some kind of document on the counter. Sign it. I didn't see what that was. Probably just getting the key
Thank
card.
you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
I am going to do my best to not need anything. Thanks. Bye. Simple key card with Rue Valley Motel and 6. Thanks. That was an enormous waste of time, lady. Let's go and see if we can deal with this sock. My legs are sore. No motivation. Whoops. Things like that. Hey, Kill. How you doing? It shouldn't be showing obscure. Did I forget to click the thing? Oops. Oops. I updated my title and then didn't actually update my title. Whoopsie. Try it now. Or try like a refresh, or give it a few seconds. Maybe it'll update. How you doing, Kill? I'm a professional streamer, man. Yeah, I think I might have updated it and then forgot to hit done. Oops. Doing well. Been playing more Dune. It's fun. It sounded pretty interesting. I watched a little bit of Carnage playing it. He seemed to be having fun with it. He seemed to be having fun with it, so I'm glad. I'm glad. We're doing some next festing over here. This is Rue Valley. Little narrative RPG where this guy, you get to build out your stats. So we went with an introverted, sensitive, calculated guy. The Valley ruled the day. Well, apparently there's some time loopy stuff in this, so yeah, they probably will. It very well could. I just spent several hours waiting for the hotel receptionist to stop talking to their ISP and give me my keycard. So, ruining has already been had. Paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is shiny new in chrome. Yeah, you can see I've already got some status effects. I have a total lack of motivation. I stepped in a puddle, so my sock is soggy. And then I spent like hours standing in the office, so my legs are sore. Just nailing it. But now we got our room. So let's go. Let's get inside. Not worse than a soggy sock? Yeah, that's all. It's like one of the worst feelings. Right? Yeah. This is Rue Valley. I dig the aesthetic. It's got like a comic booky vibe to it. Very neat. What's this? List of rules. Can't be bothered with that right now. Bathroom. We got a bathroom. What's up with the bathroom? There's so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. Small cup is on a shelf. Excuse me. Look at the mirror. Yeah, we've already had some like kind of weird stuff happening. We were playing on our phone and then suddenly it like turned black and was like temporal disruption. Like don't know what that means. Mirror splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. Guilt-ridden is one of our traits, by the way. I've wasted my life so far, and now I'm getting old. So we're leaning into all the traits we had. So you're not as old as you look. Half of it is probably just due to poor hydration. Fine, getting called out by the video game. Just rude. I'm not as old as I look. I'm not. I promise. Didn't hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Maximize. Yes. In fact, we'll do another one. Cheers. Speaking of channel point redemptions.
So the wing.
Yep. I was gonna say, I added the channel point redeem. Let me know if the volume on it's fine. I've been played with it a bit, but might be a little dial in. Kind of cuts out for me. Is it going through a bot? Yeah, it shouldn't be cutting out though. I don't know why it did that. I have it timed out. Seems to be getting suppressed by noise suppression. That shouldn't be a thing. Hold on. Let me see. Should be doing, yeah, 7 seconds. Let's see. I have a command for it too. Hold on.
I too am, but I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
That one worked, right? That one worked perfectly. Yeah, hold on. What happens if I redeem?
I too am, but I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
Yeah. How was that one? It also worked. Weird. Yeah, I wonder if there was something just because I don't know if it's ever run before, so maybe it wasn't like, it didn't like load into memory properly or something. Might be a streamer bot bug.
I too am, but I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
That one sounded fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if it's just a. Wonder if it's like some weird streamer bot thing. Or maybe I've got it set up funky in with my alert. I may have to play with it a little bit. Maybe it's like doesn't quite work the first time. Unless there's audio ducking while you speak or something. It shouldn't. I don't have any ducking on. It's on its own source and everything. So yeah, mine are on their own or that Redeem is on its own like source, so it shouldn't be affected by any of my mic stuff. But I don't know. I set it up a couple days ago, or I guess probably a week ago now, like on like Friday or something. Yeah, weird, but it seems to work now. He just surprised me with it at some point since they have like 20,000 points. Nice. That's what it's there for, though. But yeah, I mean, you know, it was a cute moment in Clear Obscure, so I wanted to. I pulled it out, you know, recorded the MP3. I wonder if it's because it's an MP3. Maybe I should do it as like a WAV file or something. I don't know. I'll play around with it more. Yeah. Let's continue. We're almost. It's almost time for our first ad break, but we'll mirror it up. You have more than enough time left to waste. Look at the mirror again. A stranger who looks exactly like you is looking you straight in the eye. Leave. Oof. Yeah. It's about time for our first break chat. As usual, we take our breaks when the stream takes its break, so that you never miss anything. But if you do want to support the stream, you can always do so via subs. There's also a gift thingy going on right now with Twitch, which is right there. I meant to pin. I don't know how to do that in OBS though. But yeah, they're doing a gift bundles thing all week, so you could also support that way. But yeah, make sure you get up, move around, have something to drink, and we'll be back here in just 3-ish minutes with more of the Rue Valley demo. Stay tuned. Baby. And welcome back, chat. How are we doing? How are we doing? Beard is out of control. I need to do some trimming. How are we doing? We're back with some more Rue Valley. Been interesting so far. Let's see where we can go with it. I need to change my socks. You know? Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Ew. I don't want to think about that. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire, on the folded sheets, lies a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase. Suitcase. The smallest one you own. Yeah, for some background for people just hopping in, we started off the game at a therapy session in at the hotel. Like the therapist is also here. Apparently, part of the therapist's process is he takes you out to the middle of nowhere, and we're in some. This is we've got like a court ordered therapy thing going on for reasons currently unknown. Blocked by total lack of motivation. Open the suitcase. I can't deal with this right now. Put it away. Yeah, it's such a chore. If you don't open it, how you replace your damp sock with a dry one. It's true. The more you prolong it, the worse it'll get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do it later. Oh boy, getting called out again. Step by step, the simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to trudge back down into that deep black pit, accompanied by the swishing sound of your wet sock? Eesh. I can't go back to that. Never. Open the suitcase. Right. I just guilted myself into opening my own suitcase. There's not much in that suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, toothbrush, a couple other items. We really weren't planning on staying here long. You better see if they have laundry facilities. Sessions, Dr. Fink, not Dr. Nick, that's a different guy. Dr. Fink said. Days or weeks? Months, even? Let's see. Decisional check to unpack it. Or indecisive. Let's see, what is our decisional? We got a little bit of decision. Let's see if we can win the check. Hey! So yeah, it uses like the skills over here to occasionally do like a skill check on stuff. You replace the mushy sock with a dry one. Plug in your phone charger above the bedside table, and put your spare clothes in the closet. Your slippers next to your bed, and your toothbrush in a cup into the bathroom mirror. Not the back room. That would be a weird twist. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, the motel room is officially your home. This can never be home. It is now, whether you like it or not. Interesting. Alright, we got... I just want to go to bed. We want to get weird with it. Here. The armchair looks exactly like the one in Dr. Fink's room. Sit down. Let's have a sit. Let's check out the leaflet. Picture of a huge rocket and a group of people in red jumpsuits cheering with bottles of water. Above it all, the Coral Destiny logo. Put it back in our pocket. Let's pull our phone again, though. Let's get up. Let's actually sleep in the bed. Or try to sleep in the bed. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. Crawl into the bed. Perfect. Nailed it. It creaks and squirms as you crawl into it. You try to make yourself comfortable, but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You're desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know that it won't come easy. Yep, this is healthy. Looking at your phone when you're trying to sleep, it's the best way to go to sleep. It's not. As you don't touch, the phone screen turns on again. Play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists. Yeah, we've got a phone game. Hope sleep will come. The game starts, and the already familiar antagonists appear to wreak havoc on your pile of boxes. Squish them all! Sleepy, sleepy guy. Wonder if we actually managed to sleep any. We're gonna get like a tired debuff. Yeah, so there's like we're in like the weight mechanic. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore you changed, that you swore to change years ago. Check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Put it on silent and ignore it. Nope. Nope. That's what I would do in real life. Silence your phone as the mystery of the caller's identity gently teases you. Let's play some more phone games and hope sleep will come. Squish them all. Yeah, from what I can tell, this is just a game where we sit there squishing like little dudes on the screen. And occasionally it gets weird. Enough of this for now. Continue. And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence. But your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Relatable. What? Oh, the mind map. Memories. This is your mind map. It's a representation of all the memories you have and how they are connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by clicking on it to activate it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. Neat. Oh. Interesting. Cool. Aesthetic for this. What are you? From the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. Pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk and hope she'll address you eventually, which is what we did. What a pathetic attempt at acting. Were you a bad actor on purpose, hoping she'd take pity on you? The memory. Motel receptionist is a very talkative girl. This is neat. You hear a familiar sound. It's your annoying ringtone, the one you promised yourself you'd change ages ago. Put it on silent. Now, why would anyone answer a call from an unknown number? Exactly. Someone called you from an unknown number. You decided not to answer. That's right. Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Still with me, Mr. Harold?
I'm terribly sorry. I wandered off. Or, could you repeat that, please? He's so boring, you almost fell asleep. And you apologized to him? You're such a doormat. You survived the first session with your court-assigned psychotherapist. Despite your effort to act normal, it seems he plans to keep you here for some time. It's very interesting. These are all things that happened today while we were starting up. When I was in the wrong category, apparently. Oops. The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do. Just the bare minimum. The young woman apparently holds some kind of grudge. Poor vending machine. It wasn't giving her coffee, man. I get it. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences warps into a single vision suspended between sleep and waking. Foreboding. Oh boy. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own, perched on rumpled hotel sheets. Everything is packed. Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap. What? As if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Like, didn't zip it all the way up. Then, the gap widens just a little, and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. Uh-huh. It's just faulty latch. Let's go already. Lift the suitcase. Nah, we better shut it tight first. But the suitcase feels too alive. With a loud hiss, the seam splits and a snake's head appears, lidless eyes fixed on yours. What? Then more hisses follow, and more snakes emerge, liquid as death and cold as oil. Their bodies twist into knots, ready to spill all over the sweaty sheets. Close it! Close it! You slam the lid down. The latch snaps shut, silencing the hisses. For now. Can't do this option because it's blocked by secretive. I gotta get rid of the suitcase. Let's shove it under the bed and get out of here. Out of sight, out of mind. As you descend the stairs, midday heat pricks your neck with sweat. You think of everything you left inside the suitcase. It's just clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one's here, and even the AC is turned off. The air is hostile and heavy. Ugh, can't wait here, it's too hot. On the desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sit beside a pen. Perhaps you can just do it for yourself? Yeah, let's get this over with. Fill out the form. Name, date of birth, length of stay. But a single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot. Puddle, a pond, spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. Snatch another form, start over. You slap the new form over the old one. The blot seeps upward, your sweat drips downward. Paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. It's no use, just keep writing. This is getting very weird, chat. You write all the words in black, on a completely black paper, and sign it in black. Not your fault, after all. But it is. You did what you could. Now it's time to leave and find something to drink. Get out! The parking lot shimmers in the heat, asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage, its glass fogged with condensation. Insert coin, press button. Machine hums, light flickering, no bottle comes out. Insert coin, press the button. You drop another coin, clink, press, still nothing. Insert coin, press the button. The world narrows to the clink of metal, the press of your finger, the machine's empty whir. Maybe this time it'll work. Check out. We tried to leave this damned motel, and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything kept falling apart. Hold to recall? Not enough willpower. Oof. Don't worry, it wasn't even a real memory. Yeah, it's a echo of my past. But it is an embodiment of my feelings. Or like random neural activity in your brain. Synapses sparking from nothing. Let's forget about it. I just know it's important. Could be. But are you strong enough to remember it? Brave enough to confront it? Not yet. Very interesting. The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. Continue. Status effects. Some status effects can have a greater impact on your personality. Thirsty, for example, nudges you just 1 point towards the impulsive side. Some other status effects have a much greater influence. In some cases, drastically change the personality you defined in character creation. Huh. Interesting. Your head is still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up the curious smell of dust. And your throat is as dry as a desert. Your legs are grateful for the time spent in bed. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. Get up and find some water. Why does it feel like you're playing as me? That's impossible. I'm playing as me. Yeah, no, this game's too relatable, right? The fact that you can, like, sort of dial in a character to play, it's very cool. I dig it. Let's see. I think we can maybe get some water from the sink, right? Maybe? There's so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. Small cup holds your implements of oral hygiene. Thirsty. Turn on the tap and drink some water. Well, hopefully their tap water is nice. It's not. As you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nostrils. It's like there's a plumbing issue in hell, and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. Ew. Then you see there's the water streaming out of the tap. It's a robust shade of jet black, mixed with chunks of silt. Nowadays, everything is supposedly unhealthy. No. I'm not drinking the jet black dirty water. I changed my mind. I'm not touching that. Good. For a moment there, you seem to be drifting back to your old ways. But you don't want to go back. Oh. Oh. So there was a time when I would have drank the poo water. So that's upsetting. Let's see if we can make the vending machine work. Oh, hi.
God damn it!
He made a mistake. You hear the man yell from inside his vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit!
Can y'all hear the dialogue fine, by the way, chat? Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Fink's. He seems to be in a hurry. In a hurry to break his neck, perhaps? Trying to think of it. Could be that that's exactly what he's trying to do. I'd rather not think about that. Yep, sounds fine. Cool. Cool. Right. Let's find something to drink. Let's try the vending machine. I'm gonna try to snooch around under this, overhang. See if I can keep from getting wet. I don't know if it matters or not. I'll try. Oh, I'm gonna have to go out and do it anyway, huh? Run! Oh, God. You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the whole world was exploding. It was just a thunderclap, loudest one you'd ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart. It's racing in sudden shock. There's nothing to use this unwanted excessive adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out, while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of an empty parking lot. No. Thirsty. Water. I did not mean to drink from the hose. Is your first desperate thought. But even if the hose was on, you know you wouldn't want to drink what would come out of it. Good call. Good call.
Unique combining of romance and technology. John Keats looked at the moon one time and wondered what there was in it that moved very fast.
This is the, that's the therapist's room. He's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Please, vending machine? The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for the newly installed, comically large, reddish button. Check the label on the reddish button. It reads, "Drinking water for the people of Rue Valley, free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny." Press a couple of keys on the pad. Buttons beep, and that's it. This is how vending machines work. No money, no goods. Fair enough. I'm concerned about the... Like, Coral Destiny's giving me a vibe. I'm fine with buying something. Let's change the machine. You're immediately met with great resistance. Something is stuck down in there, possibly another coin or chewing gum. Try forcing the coin into the machine. Maybe you'll be able to get it unstuck. Push and wiggle that coin all you want. It has lost the duel before it even started. Won't be able to fix the machine this way. Kick it! You have asserted your physical dominance over a non-sentient being. Again! You're starting to understand that woman a little better. Perhaps she's not crazy after all. I think they want me to... drink the sus water. But I'm gonna leave first. I don't know what my other options are, though. They're not a lot. Unless I want to drink a puddle. Or just like tilt my head up and just drink in the rain. I don't know if I should be doing this. Plastic bottles, some others half empty, partially eating breakfast. Some old clothes, torn and faded, all covered in a mixture of grease and spoiled soda. Complete trash. No need to contemplate it any further. Fine. Probably for the best. Alright. Give me your creepy drinking water. Press the reddish button. Why is it reddish? With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. Take the bottled water. The almost frozen plastic feels slippery in your sweaty hand. Can't wait to drain it of the precious fluid. Yep. The label on the bottle reads, Coral Destiny. Drink it. This is probably fine. Your thirst screams at you to gulp down the whole bottle right now. There's no need to hurry. Take it one sip at a time. Nice. Where? Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red. You feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Hide. You can't hide from the whole sky on fire any better than you can get what can from your own past. Anxious apprehension. At least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Did this place just get nuked? Oh. I don't see it. Your eyelids connect, and darkness greets you for a mere second. But as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. Ooh. Stop. How do I let go of it? That's easy. Simply let go of yourself. What kind of answer is that? Nobody can stop being themselves. What? What? I see you're confused by this. Receptionist says whimsically, emerging from the whirlwind. What I wasn't expecting is you. But the receptionist disappears. Instead, the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, getting several straight, narrow slits. Or cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want this to stop. Squeeze your eyelids tighter. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. Red sky is seeping through the cuts in your eyelids, forming a number. What? What?
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
I think we just hit the time loopy portion. Stop the carousel and focus on something else? Surely there's something pleasant to think of instead of this bushy-eyebrowed psychotherapist and his court-mandated therapy. Think of something sexy. Let's get weird. But Dr. Fink only seems to become more real. Yeah, you know, fair enough. A lot of people would go for the distinguished doctor type.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
He pauses for a moment. What does anxious apprehension give us, by the way? Something's terribly wrong, perhaps everything. It makes you feel tense and paralyzed at the same time. I have deep inner turmoil. +2 calculated and +2 sensitive. We're like way over here now. Way over here too. We're also paranoid now. Oops.
I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Yeah. Like super clear and easy instructions. Yeah, this game's getting very weird already. Like, did we just get nuked? Lack of motivation. That's the least of your worries, while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending... Did you hear that? A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates. Cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times, if possible.
Yeah, of course. The doctor finishes, apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. Nope, we're playing the character. I'm terribly sorry. My mind wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrow. You seem to have had enough talk for today anyway.
Yes. He stops and gives you a concerned look.
Mr. Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
Yes. I am feeling unwell. Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far. Just one moment of anxiety completely ruined your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Emotional check. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. Oh boy. I am too sensitive for that. I am too sensitive to pretend that I'm fine. You open your mouth with the intention of convincing them that you're fine, but the stress is just too high to control, and it instantly overwhelms you. Panic. Hyperventilate. Repeat. Heart speeds up, your breathing follows, and soon you start to feel dizzy, and then you feel it. Sharp chest pain. Oh no. Am I having a heart attack? Yes. No! Continue. This realization makes you panic even more, which further accelerates your breathing.
Easy, Mr. Harrow. You're not having a heart attack or anything similar. Trust me. You're just getting too much oxygen.
Uh-huh.
Let's try breathing through pursed lips as if we're blowing out a candle. This way.
Paranoid. No, he's trying to kill me. I need oxygen. Breathe even faster. I am gonna pass out.
Mr. Harrow?
Yep. Did I pass out?
Only for a few seconds. No need to worry. Just take it easy.
Oh yeah, no, we're fine.
Feeling a little better?
No. He smiles.
Good.
He pauses for a moment.
May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
Dramatic. We also got the dramatic perk. Over here. Yeah. People made for comedy. Life only writes dramas. I haven't slept in months.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes. Oof.
Well then,
Got a little
you're
of
gonna
that.
have trouble
Oh.
falling asleep tonight?
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm. Take the red pill or the blue pill? The purple one. There's no reflection in his glasses. Above them is a pair of bushy eyebrows. They did do a Matrix reference. Because in this scene in the Matrix, you can see the pills in his glasses. I know, I see you, devs. Reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Hold on. Herbal hypnotic drug, you say? And like, honestly, he could be the doctor could be played by Lawrence Fishburne, honestly. If they decide to make this into a movie. Take the purple pill. What's the worst that could happen if I take a hypnotic, herbal, non-prescription, mild drug?
Hopefully it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow.
Oh, not taking it. I'm just taking it as it's in my inventory. We will take it.
All right then. Now you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Yep. Time loop confirmed. Thank you. Thanks. Everything's fine. Do anything over here? Good luck. It's 8:04 p.m. Cool. This is a very neat game, I think. The source of the clangs is a young woman beating up an old vending machine. For some unknown reason, looking at her makes you even more nervous. Why am I so agitated all of a sudden? I must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. Couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple of minutes ago, but it feels like an hour passed since. And then, the sound of that old alarm clock awakened you from a daydream. Can't remember. And this overwhelming tsunami of dread appeared out of nowhere. Anxious apprehension. Take a moment to calm yourself down. Point your gaze toward the endless, unmoving desert. It's calm in the distance. But not so much right here, as the machine-hating woman keeps hitting it violently. How you doing? I still can't talk to her. Anxious apprehension. Just get away from her. She's still wailing on the door of the machine. Fair enough.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
She just wants her coffee. I get it. I'll see if we can go over here and get weird with it again. Yep. Orange soda still. Be trash. Don't need to look at it anymore. So this is the puddle where we soggied our sock earlier. When we did it, or when we did it, like the puddle, like was our reflection was changing in the puddle to be like an old wizened man. And this was before we took any drugs. Dr. Fink told you to take this pill if you're having problems falling asleep. You don't know what's inside. Do you really trust him? It's a good point. Let's peel back. Might not gonna be able to take it.
Yes, your colleagues already suggested I reboot the modem. I even tried a backup router.
All the attention of the girl behind the counter is being hogged by the ongoing phone call.
Of course it's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi, the credit card machines are dead. We can't...
That's... She pauses for a second.
Oh, hold on. I have someone on the other line.
No. She presses a button on the phone.
Hello, reception? Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink? If it's about the Wi-Fi,
Also, I love that little guy up there. Little... like a trophy-looking thing. Cute. She pauses again and direct her gaze towards you.
Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
Interesting. That's different than the first time we did this. In an instant, the realization dawns on you. Because of your panicked outburst at the end of the session, Dr. Fink must have warned the receptionist of your condition. Avert your eyes. He touches the button again. Dang it!
Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye.
She ends the call, turns to you.
Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Continues in the same breath, without waiting for your answer.
Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Guilt-ridden, sorry. Awkward, yes. Guilt-ridden. Sorry.
Apology accepted. Okay, let's get you into your room.
Her voice is full of enthusiasm.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And...
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic. She's really into keycards, by the way. Tuck in.
This is your key card.
Thank you. Reach toward the keycard. Yeah, nod and wait for her to put it on the counter. We did the other one the first time.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you?
I was not, other than the fact that you do have one right there. She really likes keycards. She's excitedly waving the card around her head.
Well, we decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Suddenly, she curtails her excitement, as if she remembered something.
Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
It is not. I'm looking forward to hearing it sometime. That's what I would end up saying.
Here.
Even though I don't want to hear it. She hands over the key card and puts some kind of document on the counter.
I'll just need your signature.
Paranoid, read the document first. They won't get you this way. Don't forget the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
Nope, just a crazy person. She interrupts you curtly. No, not really. He's right. You're not a lawyer. Who are you kidding? Just sign the damn document and prepare for the unknown consequences. Sign the document begrudgingly.
Thank you for your trust, sir.
Continue. She says with a barely visible smirk.
I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. Thanks. Rules. What are the rules? What's the rules? Can't be bothered by it right now. We don't believe in rules. We're too cool. Or too insane. Possibly too insane. Especially. She wheezes in suffering. Alright. Is it still the same? The words rub wallet are written above the illustration of an orange setting sun. That's not what it said when I was here yesterday. The image on the poster is worn and faded. You can make out a group of people gathered around a woman who's holding what appears to be a wallet. You notice that the people's faces are twisted into grotesque expressions of greed and envy. Their eyes are fixed on the woman with the wallet. Enough of this nonsense. Yeah, so that's new. We've had a couple of new things. No bus till tomorrow. Hmm. Alright, let's go to our room. Everything is fine. Nothing terrifying happening here. We're good. We're fine. Paint is peeling from the wood of the door. But number 6 is shiny new and chrome. Unlock. Alright. Let's see if we need to use the potty. Nope. Stare at our face in the mirror. There's so many dark patches, this can barely be called a mirror. Small cups on the shelf. Hold the purple pill with some water. Turn on the tap. Let's do it. Let's see if the water's any better now. No. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills the room. A stream of black water flows out of the old pipe. Yet, somehow, this doesn't surprise you. But it's almost like you expected it to happen. Swallowing the pill dry sounds like a far less disgusting task than putting even a drop of that tap liquid inside your body. Could go down to the vending machine and get something to drink. I can't, because I have a total lack of motivation. Nope. Let's force the pill down your throat. It does suck to, take pills dry. I've done it before. Very annoying. Using saliva as a lubricant, you help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. Let's get weird with it. Just a little hypnotic herb. You know? You know, your average hypnotic herb. Splash some water on your face to calm yourself down. Oh, right. I already forgot that the water's terrible. I'm not splashing that on my face. Yep. Changed my mind. Not touching that. The tap lets out a sad squeal. Leave. I literally forgot that I probably don't want to be splashing that on my face. Let's see. Your dusty suitcase, small Sonia, lying on the folded sheet. Even thinking about unpacking right now is making you feel terrified. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside. Maybe you're worried that by unpacking you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. They're going to keep me here forever, aren't they? Yes. Perhaps I could relax a bit in the armchair instead. Yeah, let's have a seat. Same one. As soon as your buttocks touch the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere hotel to attend therapy you don't need strains you both physically and mentally. All you want is to sleep, but unnerving restlessness is gnawing at you from the inside, like a colony of termites munching on a piece of dead wood. Anxious apprehension. Start your suitcase. What a pitiful inert object. It's full of my stuff. Stuff? Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush. Might as well be empty. But it isn't. Well, back to the phone. Play a quick match. I'm gonna figure out this video game. As soon as the first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appears on your phone screen, an uneasiness starts building inside you. Playing this game right now, for some reason, it just feels unsettling. Ugh. This was supposed to be relaxing. Not your fault. You're simply too nervous to play a stressful game like this right now. Wow. Oof. Scroll through your feed. Always makes you drowsy. You start scrolling, but every post looks like you've already seen it before. Same old, same old. Phone back in your pocket. Let's close our eyes. Hope sleep will come. I'm sure this will be fine. Our hero's having a rough Groundhog Day. So what do you think, Jet? What do you think of the game so far? This is obviously a demo. I don't know how long it is. Seems neat. Ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. Feel betrayed by your own phone, masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Should I answer it, chat? Getting deja vu? Yeah. No answer? Alright. Put it on silent. Don't ever answer unknown numbers. That's the way. That's what I would do. That's what we did the first time. I'm sure it'll be fine. Close your eyes again. It's probably fine. Probably fine. If in one of these loops we answer it and it's like, wake up, Neo. The Matrix has you. Then I'm done. As your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence. Your mind refuses to calm down. Soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Hey! Thank you for the giant Rocky. Wait, that's not Rocky. It's fur. That's right. I don't know. I keep getting them mixed up. You got too many pets. You got too many pets. Thank you very much. You're way too warm, but you best prep. Yep, it is about that time, huh? Have an excellent rest of your stream, friend. I'll lurk on the phone as always. Thank you so much, Kel. Have a great stream yourself. Have a lot of fun. Oh, Rocky's no longer with you. Oh, that's even better that they're immortalized then, right? Loves Fern Zeus. Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, it's very sweet to have them in the emote. I like that. You have a great day, Kel. Have a good stream. Have a lot of fun. What are you getting up to today? Playing more Elite Dangerous? Are you doing some monster hunting or generally having fun? Enjoy the demos. Have a cracking rest of your day too. And Oblivion? Nice. That's right. That's still a thing. Ah, you're in the Shivering Isles. Get it. Alright. Have a great time. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with me. We're going to be demoing it up And your timing's perfect, because now the ads are starting. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. In any case, stay tuned, everybody. We'll BRB. And we're back, chat. How are we doing? Let's keep it going, huh? Got a couple new memories here. For a split second, the whole world was exploding. It was just a thunderclap. Loudest one you'd ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. Well as your heart, racing in sudden shock. The loudest peal of thunder you've ever heard rings as lightning strikes the motel. That's you. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient, Dr. Pinks. Seems to be in a hurry. Hurry to break his neck, perhaps. When did this happen? This evening, but later. Weird. Ah, yes. The nuke. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red, and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety engulfs you. Hide! Can't hide from this whole sky being on fire any better than you can hide from your own past. Nothing happened afterwards. And suddenly, everything happened again. Everything again, but nothing after. Interesting. The meaning of what you've just experienced is hard to grasp. Just some weird deja vu? Memories seem so real. But these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad? And were they right to send you to Dr. Pink? What if the careless driver really does show up? What if lightning actually strikes the motel? The night sky turns red. Mind map. Intentions. The combination of several specific memories can create an idea, and with enough inspiration or willpower points, you can turn that idea into an intention. Intention opens new dialogue options that will lead you through the journey of completing that intention. Keep in mind that not all that you intend can be successfully achieved. What are you? Memory or fantasy? How could you remember something that has yet to happen? And again, how would you imagine events so specific? Hold to commit. Not enough willpower. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it's all a fever dream of a lunatic. But you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget these. Forget you even had these weird visions. Forget about being here. Forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever. So this is fine. Close your eyes again. We're back to the phone. I'll do something real quick, too. Hold on. Or forget. Before I forget, stream manager. Doing a quick thingy. Sorry. End of stream. Thank you. Just doing that real quick. Just pinning that up there. In case anyone's interested. Like I said, there's a gift gift bundle special going on Twitch, where it's 30% off bundles of 5+ gift subs. If anyone wants to support the stream that way, of course I would appreciate it. Let's go back to the phone. The gentle touch, phone screen turns on again. Nope, just not having it today. Put it away. Close your eyes. Gradually, your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. No turmoil, no fear, no remorse, no embarrassment. What is this? No fear. Status lost. Anxious apprehension. Cool. Is it the purple pill? Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Embrace the sweet early. Yes. Got like a leaf on the wind, you toss this way and that. Doing a Serenity reference too? That's a uncommon saying. Black screen. What? What? What is this? Tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. Oh my. It must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt, the brightest lightning you ever saw earlier. Spark still without shape, still without purpose, full of potential. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The speck of energy, now fully grown, is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. Powered up. Inspirations. Inspiration points are small sparks of inspiration that you can use to motivate ideas and turn them into intentions. Be aware that when you spend inspiration points, they are gone. Good. I got you. Interesting. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. Interesting. Now we can go here, and now we have an inspiration point. So if we commit, intention acquired. You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again. And if it does, you need to remember. Get up. Active intentions. Here, you can see your active intentions. Select hover over them to see more details about how to complete them. Clicking on an intention will open the mind map. That intention in focus. Nice. So as the thunders happened as you foresaw, so the other strange visions real too? Did the careless driver visit the motel while you were sleeping? The sky really turned red? Let's find out. This time on Dragon Ball Z. The rain has slackened off and you see nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing you can put your finger on. Careless driver visits the motel. He has surely left already while you were sleeping. Ugh. I should have found the strength to get up earlier. There. Not your fault. You were incapacitated. Investigate strange occurrences. Glance toward the parking lot. As you stare at the reflections on the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine. Then, he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light, or driving away in a cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. That's right. Let's go. Somebody in that room too, huh? Tracks. Does look suspicious. Oh. As you come closer to the transformer, you immediately notice a couple of red plastic shards. Look at the shards. There are several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles and rhomboids. The largest of them is lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. Check the transformer. Transformer doesn't show any obvious sign of the impact. The shard is obviously part of a broken taillight. It means he's been here already. There's no other option. Or is there? Could have been lying here for days, some other vehicle. Could be. Only there was a way to know for sure. Mission update. Investigate. Oh! Yep. And then, before you can wrap your head around all this, the skies are once again set ablaze, exactly as you remembered. Only confusing you even further. Continue. What'll happen now? You find yourself back at Dr. Fink's office in a moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing, and the evening will now continue, as if nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze at your wristwatch. It's 8:47 p.m. From now on, you'll have the exact time displayed here. Pay attention to it, because in Rue Valley, situations change when the time changes. Characters might leave some locations and arrive at others. The mood might change, and might act differently at different times. Cool. Continue. 8 p.m. Everything happened again. The frenetic sound of the alarm nudges you back to the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harold?
Just nod.
Mr. Harold, I am aware of a slight lack of motivation that you may be experiencing right
Nah, I'm good. I handled that. Lack of motivation, but you are motivated. You just need to remember. Daydreaming. Remember. Yes, there's something very important. Bang! Muffled sound of metallic clanging from outside interrupts your train of thought. And suddenly, an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. But, like the first rock of an avalanche, it's inevitably followed by others, and more memories start emerging. Receptionist, the thunder, mysterious driver, and finally, that of yourself, standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Hey! We did it. The loudest of the thunderclaps happened as you foresaw. You found several red plastic shards by the power transformer, where the careless driver smashed his rear light, and the sky turned red again. Hold to wrap up. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates, and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. As you struggle... seems like you're trapped in some sort of time loop. Or this same 47 minutes repeat over and over. Yeah, time loop. Dr. Fink's voice pulls you back to the old motel room.
I don't think I follow, Mr. Harrow. Would you care to elaborate?
How to tell my therapist I'm in a time loop without sounding like a crazy person. I've seen enough movies to know how this goes. But we'll have to find out in the full game. Because that's it for the Rue Valley demo. Very cool. Very cool game. I dig it. If y'all also enjoyed it, make sure you wishlist it. You can find it on Steam. Rue Valley, R-U-E Valley. Very cool. It's published by Owlcat, by the way. It's neat. Good stuff, Emotion Spark. I will be keeping an eye out on the game. I've already wishlisted it. Catch that when it comes.